I am Friday. I'm excited for Friday. We are going to have the prayer breakout room today as well. I believe that's going to be led by Christina Watts this morning. Um, but as we do here on Fridays, it is the Rising Star Friday, and so I would like to introduce today's Rising Star. So today I get the honor of introducing one of the brightest lights in our agency. This gentleman has been with us just over a year, and in that short time, he's proven to be nothing short of extraordinary. He went full time this July, and in August alone wrote 57,000 APV, not just showing what's possible, but raising the standards for what's expected. But what makes him truly special isn't just his production, it's the servant leadership behind it. He's in his third month of agency owner qualification, and he's doing it with 115 numbers while still pouring into others. He's the guy behind the scenes building recruiting platforms, tech systems, websites, landing pages, beta testing new ideas, all with the world class attitude and a sense of humor that keeps everyone laughing along the way. He is a father, a husband, a believer, a leader of leaders, and one of my very best friends in this business. Every single day I wake up better because knowing that I have a guy like this in my business and in my life. Please help me welcome a true producer, innovator, a servant leader on his way to elite producer and agency owner, rising star, key leader, Justin Konsler.
Man, Craig, thank you so much, man. I made you cry the other day. You're doing your best to try to make me.
Do my
I
yeah, do my best. Welcome, Justin. Good morning, man. I'm gonna let you run it.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate it, man. I'm so excited to be here today, Craig. Thank you for that. You know, at conference, for those of y'all that went, Jim said, if y'all remember, he got on stage. He said he was having a moment on stage because he was invited to speak, and I can tell you, y'all, this is one of those moments for me. Listening to the to his podcast, started listening to that a few months back, and so to be able to lead this call and to get to speak into so many folks that I look up to and have such respect for, that's a real honor for me. I appreciate the opportunity. Love the leadership we have here. I'm so just grateful to be direct to Angelica Trinkle. Angel, love you. Craig, love you like a brother, man. I'm just so blessed to be on this team. Blessed to have the leadership that we have here. Y'all, I'm a proponent of conference. I know most of y'all on this call probably went to conference and it's a non-negotiable for you. So I know I'm probably preaching to the choir, but if there's anybody that's new and you're wondering if it's worth the hype, I hope you'll take it from somebody for like from me. Take it from me as somebody who didn't invest in myself last year and go, y'all, it ain't fun watching from the sidelines when your team's winning at conference. It's worth it. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your business. Either find a way or use sheer willpower to make a way to get there. So let's everybody get to ignite. I'm all in on conference, y'all. If you've been, you know it's a non-negotiable. But I'm gonna get real with y'all. Here's what gets me. Some of y'all fly across the country and drop $1,000 on a hotel and a ticket to get to hear great speakers on stage, but you'll ignore the giant speaking into you every morning for free in this room. And I hope you don't feel like I'm calling you out. My heart is to call you up when I say this. That attitude that ain't hunger. That's hypocrisy. Are we just listening, or are we applying what we're hearing in here today? Because this ain't a call to come in and get your morning nostalgic jam. Which, by the way, Wilbur, I don't know if somebody told you what my preference in music was, but you had it going today. I was feeling it. But that's not what this is for. Or to get your feels when a leader comes in and drops bombs. Y'all, this is a time whenever you get to come in and hear tangible, applicable truth that we should be applying to our systems. You know, don't confuse inspiration with transformation. Because one's going to fill your notebook, but the other one can change your life. So I'm thankful for our leaders here. Just super awesome. The information that we get here invaluable. The resources that we just have just plopped in our lap here every morning, and all it costs you is the time that to be here. And again, I know I'm speaking to the choir. There's 444 people on here right now. But if we can just speak into one of you here today who needs to know that it's time to get your people here on this call. Okay. All right. That was all free. Are we okay, everybody this morning? Are y'all still with me? Awesome. That was the free part. I'm in a season, Craig was just talking about, I'm in a season called the messy middle. Is anybody in the messy middle? Put a one in the chat if you're in that messy middle, just so I can see who I'm hanging out with this morning. Yeah, a lot of us. Yeah. Well, this is month three for us here of agency owner for my team. And as I kind of inch closer to that, just stepping into a new role, a new level of leadership, I got to thinking the other day back on something that I heard Miranda Martin say, and I don't know if she's on the call this morning. I know sometimes she is, but she was on one of the McManaman Master calls, and she was warning against. There she is. She was warning against being a fake agent. All right, Miranda, I want you to know that that stuck with me. That statement has rung in my ears ever since. And moving into this season of leadership, I got to thinking about how I need to make sure that I'm not only needing to avoid being that fake agent, but I need to make sure I'm not being a fake leader, right? Y'all know the type, y'all know what I'm talking about? The people that wear that title of leadership, but they don't carry the weight of leadership. And this is the accountability call. I hope I want to give y'all permission to hold me to that standard. I don't want to just have the agency plaque, the agency owner plaque behind me on the wall, or that nameplate right here that says agency owner. I want there to be something real underneath it, because when you peel back that nameplate and there's nothing there, that's a fake leader, right? So what else is a fake leader? I got to thinking through this and just spent some time the past couple of days just kind of reflecting on it. Y'all, when it all boils down, a fake leader is selfish. They crave that spotlight, but they run like heck from that responsibility. And I'll say this: a lot of times those fake leaders, they keep their team small because they're afraid of being outshined, and that's not leadership. That's insecurity with a title. Okay, they confuse control with leadership. And y'all, if you're somebody that needs control to feel like a leader, you're not leading, you're babysitting. They lack vision because they keep people small because they're afraid of being outshined, and that one is tough, y'all. Being afraid of being outshined. I was super blessed to be able to bring on an agent, Melissa Martinez, one of my rock star agents here. And I'm just going to tell y'all, she lit it up. Month three produced 20K, month four 30K, month five 52K. And if I'm being real, y'all, that can be that can be intimidating as a new leader. Um, a fake leader would feel threatened by that, but a great leader celebrates when people surpass them. And that's the whole point. Your win is my win. That's legacy. If the success of your people threatens you, you're not a leader, you're a liability. Okay? Fake leadership, that's fake leadership, and that's the kind of leadership that collapses. And y'all, we've seen some fake leadership collapse. We've had a few examples of that over the past few months. I think about these CEOs. We've seen it. They crashed and they burned. That the Coldplay CEO, right? Um, all right. So what is real leadership? Let's flip it. What does real leadership look like? And it's simple. Real leaders serve. At the end of the day, a real leader is a servant of others. They walk with people and not over people. And they're not just leading for the present or for today. They're casting vision for tomorrow because they don't want to create followers. They want to create other leaders. All right. And if you're ever wondering where you stand, I just made a list. I'm just going to read these off. I hope you'll bear with me. I'm just going to read them because I couldn't memorize them all. Fake leaders take the credit. Great leaders give the credit. Fake leaders start every sentence with I. Great leaders try to start sentences with we. Fake leaders hide from blame. Great leaders own the blame. Fake leaders will tear people down, and great leaders will build people up. Fake leaders leave resumes. Great leaders lead revolutions. Fake leaders chase power. Great leaders chase purpose. Fake leaders, get this, they hoard knowledge. Great leaders share wisdom. Fake leaders lead with fear. Great leaders lead with faith. Fake leaders talk really, really loud. They want to be heard, but great leaders live loud. Fake leaders want to protect their ego. Great leaders want to protect their people. This is a big one. Fake leaders have to be right. Great leaders are not afraid to admit when they're wrong. Watch this one. I was kind of proud of this one. Fake leaders use people to grow their title. Great leaders use their title to grow people. I'll give you that one again. Fake leaders use people to grow their title. Great leaders use their title to grow people. Okay. Fake leaders want to sit on a throne. Great leaders want to kneel and serve. All right. So I'll leave you with this. Um, if your leadership dies when you exit out of a Zoom call, y'all, you weren't ever leading. You were just talking. If you're just chasing a title, I don't care if that's agency owner or agency director, maybe it's team leader, key leader, agency director, um, regional agency director, direct 130, or any of those titles that are above that that I don't really know because I'm not in that season yet. But if you're just chasing that title, are you doing that, or are you actually carrying the weight of leadership? Are you building a throne for yourself? Are you building a table for your people? That's all I got. I've waited a long time to say that.
Wow, Justin. That's good, man. I mean, I know you really well, I'm wowed this morning. I want to call on another monster leader because I was kind of watching him and his while you were talking because he's a monster, well-respected leader in this business. Andrew Jimenez, what do you think about that?
Actually, I was chatting with one of my other mentors earlier today, that had built companies and agencies in the long-term care business, and he sent me a list of like 15 things that good leaders do. And Justin, you hit like 7 to 8 of them that he did. And this is a guy that sold, agencies larger than Marshall and Edwards 3 times over. And so you're already on the right track, brother. That was so good. I was just listening. I was like, man, this guy's hitting it, hitting it, hitting it. Job
Man,
well
thanks
done,
so
sir.
much. That means a lot coming from you. I love getting to hear you speak, Andrew. Great. Thank you for that, buddy.
And I was watching Andrew and he was just like nodding every time, and I was like, I want him to give his 2 cents on this because you man, you're so right, and I love that, and I love that you're here, and it is an inspiration. I mean, you are put a put a 4 in the chat if Justin if you see Justin not only as an agency owner already, but walking out a 130. This gentleman will be a 130 one day. Yes, yes, yes. Justin, the chat is blowing up, dude. You are on it, man. And I just appreciate you so much being on our team. Angel and I, we love you so much. Thank you so much for today and bringing that. And you are definitely not a fake leader in any sense of the word. So um, breakout rooms are open, guys. Thank you, Gabby. Again, we are not gonna mess this up anymore. We're gonna make Jim proud. Breakout rooms are open, guys. Have a great Friday, and the prayer room is open as well. So we will see you there. Bye bye.
All right, guys, I will be running numbers this morning for everybody who stays back here. So I'll give everybody a second to get to their breakout rooms.